Check, check. Check 1, 2. It's Friday, man. Woo! One more day, baby. Check, check, check. Good morning out there. How y'all doing? This should be an easy stream today. I would think that. I don't know. We'll talk about it. If I were a bear, I'd be very tactical. Well, not very tactical. I would be thinking about what is my broker going to allow me to get away with fees, maintenance. That's always the head scratcher. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? We're gonna chat about. You guys see the housing stuff? I was talking to Joe Donut yesterday about housing. He lives where housing is great right now. Or at least as a developer, it's great. But the rest of the country, if you read the Wolf Street, I'll show you guys some stuff. Hang tight here. We're going to get into it. All right. So I put out a brief last night. I want to kind of review it with you guys right now simply, okay? Let's go to the trigger screen. Okay, so there's a few things we need to look at here. Let me turn this off. Here would be nice. That's the thumbnail for this morning. All right, so that's the CJJ used call a lot. Here's where the problem lies, okay? We need to talk about this because my thought here is that if you're a seller, you could make some fatal mistakes. As a buyer, as a buyer, there's money here, but you're fighting for that money too. So let me explain it this way. If you're a seller, you can get hammered here. So I don't know how to explain this. You're going to find people on FinTwit. They're going to tell you stuff like, I'm short, right? And they're going to get ground out. And they're going to tell you stuff like, oh, I don't know, my broker doesn't fucking care. My puts are fine. It's lies, though. It's not truth. They're not short. They're literally getting maintenance fees, and they're just like literally taking their money to stay in that position. So theoretically, if they're on FinTwit, they could say I'm short, and in like 2 weeks come back and tell you I won. But that's not the truth. Truth is that their position is going to get closed, and they're going to get told you're taking too risky of a position or some shit like that, like something like that. So, or as a bull too, you can fight for all of these highs if you want. Do you really need to? It's like hard work. a lot of work here is a bull to fight for. And what makes it hard is that, oh my God, Jesus Christ, and they're not fucking short, are they? I already know they're not goddamn short. And they're and this is what makes it hard. Gather around the fire pit, by the way. The reason what makes it hard is that, like, see how they have the tick right here? It becomes like a thing where, like, you get the high tick, right? Then it comes back. Then it goes back up again and it fails like right there. Then it comes back. Then it gets the high tick over here. And then it actually rolls down. And that's where the real dip buy is down there. If you're a bull, you can trade this if you want. If you're a bear, you can trade this if you want. But you got to be tactful while doing it. Now, yesterday I took some puts out here, but I got squeezed out into the bell. Why did I close those puts? I posted it on Twitter. I said it's too sketchy to hold those puts until 9:30 a.m. Now, I would have gotten paid. Probably not a ton, but I would have gotten paid. But it was still too sketchy as a cash market trader to hold it from the 8:30 to 9:30 this morning. They could have ramped this right at 8:30 a.m. And I don't even know what the puts were worth this morning. I didn't look. The buyers were already stepping in this morning at 8:30. So there's a fair chance that even at the bell, they torched the money on those puts. So I don't know if you want to trade this. If I was a seller, what I would be doing is standing up here and up here trying to sell. Every time I go up there, I'd be pushing it down. And I would take my profit right there. And I would wait until we break below the hourly trigger, get the new low, and then I would get short again. Does that make sense? But to just tell people that you're fucking short is garbage. It really is. I'm sure that this morning, some asshole's like, I got short right here, bro. And none of this matters to me. It's garbage. It's not real. It's fake. It's fucking fugazi is what it is. So I'll tell you a few things. If you're a bull, yes. If you're a bear, yes, you can do all this. You fight for the scraps. My assumption here would be if you're a smart bull, you're going to wait for the roll and grab the daily trigger down here, or maybe this gap right here, like 545, 540. I don't think that you can get to 535. I saw Winky this morning call out 535, and I'm like, he's terrible. He's like me. Like, Winky's as bad as me. David AMS, bad as me. Like, we're just praying that we can get to 535. It's not like we're bearish to there. We're greedy. Of course I want 535. Anything that I can do to get down here, do it. But can we get left behind? Yes, we can. Along the way, can we get left behind? Definitely. As a matter of fact, we can get left behind. We can do this number here, like fight for that stuff, right? And then literally come straight up here, just teeing off that 550. Now, we would feel that, though, and that would be the dip buy, of course, to get higher. So however this plays itself out right here, you can trade all that if you want. There should be a failure of all-time highs, at least at like 562 or something. This daily trigger will race up. That's the easy trade. So today's Friday. If it were me, I think I put it in the brief last night. If it were me, I would not get cut up in here, and I would wait for the dip to buy down below. Whether that's today, tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, so be it. If not, you missed the trade. It's what it is. If you want it, my other thought here too was you could take spreads rather than getting cut up. I think I even wrote either on Twitter on the market brief, any cash market low, put on a call spread and like in the money or something, and like let it run until next Friday or something. It's probably an easy trade. 20, 30, 40%, something like that. I will warn you, the bears are not in charge. And I will warn you of something else. Any and all dips should be bought. You should expect support in the market. You should expect any weakness in the markets to be bought. You should hope, if you're a bull, that they try to sell the overnight because the cash market should be supportive. Hope that's clear as day to you out there. Now, if you want to get like all bared up or whatever, you're like, hey, Cap, you're wrong. I don't know. That was not a bull or a bear trap on the lows. This is actually a bull trap. Generational fifth wave going back to 1894. We're going to roll the shit down. Shit like that. That's fine. But we're not there right now, are we? Are we below the gamma flip? No. Is price below the daily trigger? No. Is the hourly trigger underneath the daily trigger? No. So I would be very tactful if I was a bear. And you can sell, but you got to be really tactful until it actually rolls. You don't go calling tops until, like price rolls down in a meaningful way. The hourly trigger rolls down. You give the bulls a chance to buy, and they're weak. You get a new low, then you call a top. Call it right around there if you wanted. Don't go fucking calling tops right now. It's fucking insanity. Pure insanity. I'm going to show you something else that's pure insanity, okay? I'm going to give you another warning here. You see that daily velo turning up? If that daily velo begins to close with some green days, like 1, 2, 3 of them, it could be really bad for a bear. Now, this hourly velocity is turning down, which is good for a bear. But if you don't get some meaningful lows on closes, it's not going to roll down. So just be tactful if you're a bear. I don't know how else to say it. Like every time the fucking bulls get a high, you sell it. That's all I can say to you. This is not the place to just be like, hey, fuck you, I'm short. It's bad form. You need to get underneath 549.80 now. If you're a bear, you literally need to see, like, you need to get underneath the hourly trigger, catch a new low, and then you're short. Wham. That's where the money is. As a matter of fact, there's a guy named TerraWolf that's in our Discord. He posted a video that I pinned on a tweet that is from the author of the book that we're reading as a group right now, right? And he made a fascinating comment about RSI. And basically what he was telling you about RSI was if you have price consolidating or distributing, but it's in a box. This is basically what he was saying. You can't get short in here. His point was you wait until it drops, then you get short. And he even posited that, or even up. You're not long in here guessing. You're waiting until it breaks above, makes a new high. You're getting like long right there. And he was basically saying via RSI, just because it's on a high or a low doesn't mean that you're getting long or short. His point was, his posit was, not until it breaks do you get short or long. And he was correct. He was telling you that statistically this is where you make your money, like right here. That's where you make your money right there. You have a higher probability of being right 7, 8, 9 times out of 10 if you just wait for the move to begin. And everybody else in here is a fucking liar and faker. These are the assholes that have a job. So you do what you want to do. You should watch that video, by the way. It's I think I pinned it. Old men like that or old women like that are old school traders that have been here since like the fucking 1960s and 70s. You listen to those guys. And those guys have decades of wins and losses. They have hard rules that are important to follow as a market participant. So TerraWolf, I think it's his name. I don't know if it was TerraWolf. It was one of these guys. Whoever posted that video last night, it was awesome. It was awesome because it literally his RSI breakdown was exactly what we do here trading. Exactly what we do here trading, and it was fascinating to watch. So thank you, TerraWolf, or whoever it was that posted that last night. All right. If you're a bull and you don't like to work too hard, I would say to you, allow this to play out. Or buy a call spread on a low if you want to do that. Or you wait for the failure up here and you grab it down here. You just sit down here and wait for the roll. I know there's a bear out there. It's like, Cop, it's going to roll right now. It's going to roll right there. It's going to roll right there. I don't care when it rolls. I just care that it comes down here so I can buy a dip. Does that make sense? I'm hoping that makes sense to you out there. That's right. That's Mr. Yen, right? Don't diddle in the middle. Mr. Yen says don't diddle in the middle, right? The video speaks to the same message that Mr. Yen teaches you. And it was fascinating to watch because I'm like, oh, fuck, we do this all day long. I'm like, Mr. Yen does this. And this guy is basically telling you the same fucking thing, which is, he posited that you should go the opposite on RSI. And I'm like, fuck yeah, 100%. And then he goes, I'll also posit that you will make more money doing that. And I was like, I know this guy knows what the fuck he's talking about. Anyways, he did a really good job. If you have a chance, it's Friday, right? If you have a chance, watch that video. I would watch that video 2 or 3 times because that guy's got a whole library of videos too. I would watch that whole series with that guy. Guy's like what, 75 maybe 70? He's got to be 70 years old. 72. Watch every fucking thing that guy's telling you. He's giving you gold, free gold, like a fucking bag of gold, and he's pouring it over your head. Watch my videos. I would watch that guy's videos. That guy sits with the world's best traders, drinks bourbon, and they write books. Like fucking, it's too easy. These guys are making it too easy for you. I don't know what else to say to you guys. I feel like it's not a bad thing. I just like I sit here every day and I'm like, bam, 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 bam with a hammer. Bam, 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 bam. Then we come back the next day and I do the same thing again. I'm like, bam, 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 bam. You got it yet? which is fine. which is fine. It's just, you know. Oh boy, they're still short, right? They're all still short, right? They're all still short, right? On Twitter. They ain't fucking short. They're fucking lying to you. And you follow them. They're getting grinded. Grind. They're literally getting emails right now. Fuck you, sir. That they're not. The fucking brokers don't allow you to do that anymore. They literally remove you from your position. They literally send you a fucking email that tells you no. You're taking on too much risk right now. Not how it goes. Oh man. Good morning, by the way. How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay out there? Now they're gonna ping the new high up here. By the way, they're gonna try to get this one right here. If you don't know, they're gonna try to get a. They're gonna try to get 554.80. That might be a place you can get short if you want to get short. Oh God. Me, Kevin got wrecked. How you guys doing, by the way? Happy Friday, dude. Bulls, you guys got fucking rich this week. You guys got to be stoked, right? You guys have to be stoked. You know there's people on FinTwit right now. They're like, one of these fucking days, I'm going to get that motherfucker. Best fucking traders on Wall Street. My ass. How you doing, 45? Good to see you, brother. Oh, the gloat. I will be standing on the corner. Hold on. God, it's so terrible. Such a shit talker. I'll be quiet. I was gonna post on Twitter, but I'm not gonna do it. What up, Joey? Oh boy. Anyway, it's Friday. Tell me in the chat what you're gonna do this weekend. You bringing your boyfriend out? You buying your husband something? What are you guys doing? Taking care of the kids? Get a new dog? Go for a walk? Pay off all your bills? What are you gonna do? Mm. That's right. Take profit day. Agreed. If you're a bull, this is what it is. Today's Friday. Take profit. You get out. Come back to fight next week. Leave the scraps to the bears. They're gonna do a dance. They're gonna be like, "Woo, we did it. We won." Set an alert down at 5. What do we say? Set an alert down at 5:45, 5:40, somewhere in there. Hope that it gets down there. I don't know that we can get to 5:35. I hope that we can, but I doubt it. I don't think they're gonna let it happen. I think they're gonna ramp this fucker. And you want to know why I think they're gonna ramp it? I'm gonna show you right now why. I think we're gonna chase the entire. I actually think we don't go down. Like, I hope we can get 5:40, 5:35. My real fear here is that we literally trade sideways and up, sideways and up. There is no pullback. I don't think there is. I mean, I have to say that there's going to be, because I don't want you to get destroyed. I don't want to be like, Cap said we're going sideways and up the whole way. Just get long. I'd rather you not take the trade, and I'd rather you miss making the money than be wrong in this, but I'll show you this, okay? I'm going to warn you of something here, okay? You see that daily trigger turning up right there? You may never see that, not never see it again, but you could see that daily trigger turn up and price never come back to it until we're done getting all-time highs. I'm going to show you a recent example of that. Right here. So that's the prior high right there, right? And they literally ramp. Literally, we didn't even pull back, did we? Sideways, up. Sideways, up. Sideways, bam, 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 bam. And only then did they pull it back down. So think about that high right there. Think about that action right there. Can I just make this happen? Can I like do it? I think I can do it. Not that we repeat that stuff, but you know, like we're sitting right here. You know, we could literally go wham, wham, sideways, wham, sideways, wham, 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 only then come back down to grab that right there. Take out 6,000 up there. Like, no pullbacks. No sleep till Brooklyn. Bye-bye. Meanwhile, they're short. Supposedly. Allegedly. I'd be fucking trying to buy a goddamn dip in cash market every day until the half an hour trigger or the hour trigger fails. That's what I'd be doing. Anyways. Probably don't know what I'm talking about. Morning, Luke. How you doing, brother? We put it in our market brief. We talk about expiration, OPEX this month. We put all the dates in the market brief. I think last Friday or something, last Thursday. We know about all the expiration and the monthly OPEX. I really don't care. I'll be honest. Price action, baby. Price action. We're gonna fuck some shit up to the upside. That's right. No sleep till Brooklyn. No sleep till Jackson's Hole. Oh boy. I see questions about Tesla. So this is I'm not going to address Tesla right now because I've already addressed it with you, I think 3 times. And I've told you exactly what needs to happen on Tesla to get bullish. So that would mean that you're either not listening to me when I tell you or you don't fucking care what I have to say. So I got nothing to say to you about Tesla. It's here. I think the chart's here. I think I've already told you what needs to happen on Tesla. And are you not listening to me when I say that? Being honest with you right now. 100% honest. What have I told you about Tesla? Repeat it back to me because that would mean that I'm never going to cover it again. As a matter of fact, just asking me today about Tesla, I might not cover it for a full year just because you don't listen to me when I tell you what needs to happen to get bullish on Tesla. I've told you this a million fucking times. Say it. Tell me what I told you about Tesla. What did I say to you about, there's Tesla's chart right there. What did I tell you about Tesla? You repeat to me what I told you. Or I'll never, how about this? I'll make a deal with you. If you don't tell me in the Discord today or the chat, someone doesn't tell me what I said about Tesla that needs to happen to get bullish, if you don't tell me that, I'm never covering it again. Nope. All right, that's it. Fuck it. They're like, he's negative. They just don't listen. They never listen. That's right. Kenny got it right. Kenny saved your ass. Good job, Kenny. Finally, somebody's actually watching. What does Tesla need to do? Tesla needs to make the new high, doesn't it? It has to make the new high. It has to back test successfully the daily trigger, and then you get long. It's like right there. And I've shown you how many examples of that not happening. How many? Multitudes. I also showed you that if you were to wait for that to happen, that there's so many gains, so many days thereafter, right? You always want to be a happy Tesla bull. Told you how there are bulls in here that claim to be rich and they are fucking liars because they get taken to the cleaners so many times. You cannot get bulled up on Tesla until that happens. I've shown you how they get hammered right here, right? This is exactly where they get hammered, right? They fail to get the new high. They roll it down and they get fucking destroyed. And they literally disappear. This is the worst part. They disappear, right? They literally they go into the shadows and they come back like a week later and they're like, woo, it's up again. And you're just like, dude, what are you doing? Just confirm the move and we'll get bulled up. And the worst part is when we do confirm the move, like, bro, I was long right here. It was awesome, bro. I'm rich. You're just like, no, you weren't. No, you're not, dude. You've probably gotten smoked like 7 out of 10 times. So we're not there yet, are we? It looks good. It looks productive. But it's not there yet, is it? So I would, again, say this to you one more time. You need to beat this high up here. See my cursor right there? You beat that high, you come back down, and then we start getting long on Tesla. No getting long on Tesla until that. I'm telling you guys, like, I swear, I can't tell you how many times Tesla bulls get fucking wrecked in the market. It's not funny. It's real money. So I can't, I'm not going to sit here and tell you, yeah, are you bulled up yet? Or I got nothing for you guys. Like, literally nothing. I got nothing. I need to see the new high right here. Right there. I'll take any high. Like, just like, get it up there. Show me your king dingling, bring it back down, and we'll get long. Or not even down. I just need it to hit that high. And then I'll buy the dip on the half hour or hourly trigger, one or the other. But I can't do it until that happens. I've gotten wrecked more than once trading Tesla, not following that rule. So I need to see that happen. But what's even funnier too about that, let's go down there and look at it. What's even funnier about that is these same people that are like, yeah, I'm like, what, $1 higher? $1 higher. And I'm still long with a high rate of winning. I'd rather take the high rate of winning than fail the high and get sent packing down here. As a matter of fact, I'd like to buy your fucking calls when you're poor down there, to be honest with you, until it happens. It's not happened yet. I need to see that. I need to see that new high. If they get that new high right there, comes back down, hourly trigger comes up, we'll get real bullish right there. Like bank. But not until that happens. And I've shown you guys in the past where they say that shit. I'll show you two more examples right here. Here you go. Here's another example. Here's one right here. Here's one right there. But here's one just on the daily trigger. Right? You come up here and you go, what? Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, bro. You'll even have some of these bulls, they'll say shit to you like, well, bro, I got long down there, but I sold up here, bro. I didn't think we were going up there. I knew we were going down here. They'll just lie to you, like full on lie to you. So just don't do that. You want to see the new high, come back down, reverse the move to the upside. Otherwise, we're dicking around, right? What I'm doing is they'll catch you in here, and they'll send you way down there. Make sense? You need escape velocity to get up there and start getting bulled up. And then we can take this where? Like all the way up here, all the way up there. But not until that happens. So no, I'm not bulled up on Tesla. And I can't get bulled up on Tesla until that happens. I need to see velocity turn positive. This yellow turn here, you're probably watching this at home going, but Cap, the yellow line's turning up, right? The one problem that I have right now is that we're still getting lows down here. So I'm skeptical. I'm not open to it. It's not like I'm not like, yeah, we can turn up. That can't happen. I just don't like this right here. I'd like to see a series of higher closes, series of higher lows on daily velocity. If you can do that, I'm game on for it. What I don't want to happen is this right here. See that right there? See that? The failure to break above. down, down, down. I don't want to get caught in that. I've been caught in this stuff. It's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So show me that new high. Bring it back down. And we'll get bulled up together. That's right. Write it all down. It's like there's some bear on Finto right now. He's like, die, spy, die, 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 die. It just I've gotten smoked on Tesla. I've lost close to six figures multiple times on Tesla. So no. No. I've gotten taken to the woodshed on Tesla too many times. I either want a major fucking low or I want to be honest with Tesla, I really want a series of daily velocity, higher lows. As a matter of fact, if you have the triggers and velocity, right? I want you to bring up the velocity on a 30-minute basis. Do this at home. Bring up the velocity on a 30-minute basis. And then start snapping lines every time. You not the low, like not the lowest low of velocity and daily velocity. Snap it like 2 or 3 higher lows on daily velocity and see where it turns higher. Do it like, don't even look at the price of Tesla. Just snap a line going back like 10 years, 5 years. It's fairly easy to see. It's not that hard to see. You're like, oh, I see now. I see that I buy Tesla only when it has hit a major low on daily velocity and has formed at least 2 or 3 higher lows. Yeah, do it at home. Then you'd be like, I get what he's saying now. I'd be very rich right now if I just followed that rule. Yeah, someone in the chat, someone in Discord just said, always remember the biggest Tesla bulls are the ones selling you calls with a cost basis of $4 a share. 100 fucking percent. 100 fucking percent. 100 fucking percent. That is a truth. That is 100% truth. And it pisses them off when I call them out on that too, doesn't it, Joe? Oops, up. I didn't want to say who it was said that. They always get pissed at me. When you're like, hey, come here, Tesla bull. You know that guy that's your favorite Tesla bull out there on Twitter? He probably is not doing the same thing you're doing. Listen to this. Hold on a second here. RJB Stone is saying I should take the L on Tesla. I should take the L on Tesla. These are the same guys that have jobs. So Joe, we got some Tesla bulls here that are like, bro, I'm only long for this much on Tesla, bro. We got some Tesla bulls that are already coming out saying that they won. 45 saying it's me selling the calls to Tesla bulls. Oh God. It's terrible. We got people that like drive a fucking Lyft at night and on the weekends calling out shots to pay for their Tesla calls once a week. God, it's so terrible. I know what you guys do. I know what you guys do. The VIX 9-day rolling down into the buy zone right now. VIX 9-day trading the weekly trigger at 1392. Let's talk with the real money right now, not the fake ass money. VIX 9-day, we're almost into the buy zone right now, starting to break down below the weekly trigger. As we get down to about $11.40, if you're looking to buy volatility, down here should be where we swoop. Talked yesterday about how we should get a squeeze higher and then collapse down into this zone down here. I'd be looking to catch some vol myself for October somewhere in here. Almost there. 1385 right now in VIX 9-day. God, I can't wait to watch Tesla burn. And then I can't wait to watch these guys say some stupid shit like, bro, I was only long from here to here, bro. I'm like, God damn Tesla fucking bulls. Like floating around on Gamma here. Oh, sorry. Put you back in that. Sorry about that. I'll put you back in the main screen. Hold on, I gotta talk it to the Discord. Give me a second here. Weakness and spoos right now. Oh, hold on there. Tesla backtesting the daily trigger and monthly trigger. And you don't, and you. Take some calls maybe on SPY. Yeah, I'm with you there, David. I'm about to grab him too. Calls are expensive. I want to buy some calls right here. Not quite yet, but is Chase actually here? Is Chase actually here or no? Dude, Chase, what's going on, brother? How are you doing? I haven't seen Chase in how long? Chase, how long has it been since you've been here, man? Ticker for VIX 9-day is VIX9D. You can't trade it for money. It's not meant to be traded for money. You use it as a tool to buy volatility or sell volatility. That's it. Good to see you, Chase. What do you got for us, brother? You have any alpha for us today? What do you got? You were in Prague for some weeks, then in Seattle? Hell yeah, dude. How's Seattle doing? I thought about buying a house there, man. I thought about moving there too. It was on my short list. Did you like Seattle or no? Is it too tight? I heard that all like the neighborhoods are all gone, that it's all like big or like multi-family or multi-housing units. I don't know, multi-family housing units. Need to do stuff with time. Are you bared up here or are you bulled up here, Chase? Are you bared up or bulled up here, Chase? Here is next top or likely. Sorry, I got my. I want to take a trade here, bro. So I'm not. I'm putting the chat back on. Hold on, brother. Scott. No, I'm asking you. Are you short hair or no? Seattle is okay. I'm from there. He's saying get bared up here. So the Bears are out right now, right? Oh boy. But you think time is better? You're looking for the role, but just not today, right? You're saying put time on being short in case you're wrong and it goes higher? That's what you're saying? Or just start getting short here, maybe? Shaq's like, oh shit, they're back out in full force. I figured they'd come out today. I figured they'd be out in I figured they'd be out at the close yesterday and into this morning. So I saw the thesis yesterday too that this should be the roll down, right? I saw that. I did see that this is. I'm hyper aware, by the way. I should say this publicly. I'm hyper aware that the Bears think that this is like the market top right here. I'm aware of the double top. I'm aware of the head and shoulders. Aware of all of that. I just want to be aware that I'm aware of all of that too. I would say this though. I don't know how this can be the top. When I look at velocity on monthly and quarterly, I can't see unless it happened. And maybe I'm missing something here. Let me look. Maybe I'm wrong here. Hold on. Let's take a peek. Yep. Hold on here. The only thing that I could say here to you would be where you may be right is there's a small chance that you're right. The thesis would have to be that God, this is so terrible. It's like every time we do this, it's like a bare thesis that hold on here. You could possibly be right. If you are right, your thesis would be going back to like 2008, maybe 2012, I guess. The thesis would the thesis would have to be that like you had the top back here in 14, top back here in 18, top over here in 21, and that you're not gonna get any more up here. Like you have this like mass accumulation into 2018. They've been degrossing themselves the entire way. Which I agree. I'm not anti this. I'm not actually anti this. I just don't think that it plays out today, like actually today. And I don't think that it plays out right now. I think it plays out closer to like January. And that we get a little bit more growth down here. If you had that thesis, though, it'd be the problem is that we got the new high up here. Like, there's a problem with this thesis. Hold on, because we did catch we did catch a new high in here in 18. But there is a thesis here. If you're a bear, there is like a thesis that it's been like a degrossing event. And it's been going on now for a long, long period of time. Actually, see it right here. But I mean, this is like some Hawes or some Northman Trader level shit. And this would have to be the thesis. So this is what, 2018, right? You'd be saying that in a higher frame that we're getting a series of lower highs on a monthly and quarterly velocity to the upside. Now, I believe that, and I do believe that we're going to roll down for like a decade. I just don't think that it's today. And we've had some prior highs back here. And weekly's picking back up again. It's never on our time frame. That's my only problem with this thesis, is that it's never on our time frame. Like, we think it's going to happen like this week, then it's next week, then it's the next week after, then it's the next week after. So even in like every bear market's the same way. Like, they just blast it straight back up again for not the lower high, but they do it for months before the roll ever comes, unless it's like an unknownish type of thing, like COVID or something like that. There can be an argument for that, though. That this is the top, I guess. I want to say that. You know, like this is it. I think this is it farther out in time, like December, January. But I don't think that's today. I'm sure that's what you got. I'm sure if you're a bear, that's what you're thinking, right? Like this was the high for the year. You got a shoulder over there. Somewhere over there is a shoulder. And we're going to get started for the doom and gloom for the rest of the year. I don't know if that's true, man. Maybe. The only thing that I think about Chase right now is they're going to try to hammer this stuff out and then roll us down for the pickup to go higher. You got like this one here. They're going to like, it's going to be like this big hammer, like wham, 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 wham. Then we roll down, then we go back up. Daily Velo says that. Weekly Velo is kind of shitty, but it's improving. I'm waiting to take this trade. I haven't taken it yet. I need to see the new high. I want to see that new high before taking it. It's the same as Tesla, actually. On a smaller frame, one minute frame, I need to see that high to take long. How bearish are you, Chase? Are you bearish like this is the top, or are you bearish to 540, 530, something like that? Can you answer me that? Are you bearish like for a pullback to 540, or are you bearish like this is the top of the market, bearish? Check DMs. Okay, I'm checking DMs. All right, hold on. I'm looking right now. No, dude, I need to check my DMs more often. Yeah, I like oil too, Chase. I like oil. I'm bulled up on oil too. The DMs will say just buy Tesla. Oh God. I'm probably the most hated Tesla bull. Like he's Tesla or Tesla Q. I'm like, no, I'm not Tesla Q. I just don't. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. So someone's making a comment in the Discord right now. So here's the deal about Tesla. I gotta be really honest with you about Tesla. I gotta be really truly honest with you about Tesla. A lot of Tesla bulls get washed. I gotta be serious here for a minute. So I gotta be super serious. I get emails, DMs. I got to tell you guys, this is the truth. I literally get DMs from people, right? And they will say things to me. I'm serious here, like being super serious. People will send me DMs and be like, fuck you, Captain Jim James. Listen closely here. I want you to listen to me very closely because this is a serious topic. I will get DMs from people that literally say, fuck you, Captain Jim James. I went long here and I mortgaged my house. They will send me, not just one. They will literally send me like photos of mortgaging second mortgaging their house, going long when we're on like a major top on Tesla. And they'll say, I am fucking long, fuck you. And it's going up and like Tesla's like cranking vertical. And like a week later, literally a week later, right? Tesla's rolling down to the depths of hell. They delete their Twitter account. I shit you not. Literally delete their Twitter account. And they disappear. And I feel terrible. I literally, like, it hurts me. Hurts my brain, hurts my heart. And it's truth. So I don't want Tesla bulls to be sad. I want them to be happy at all times. And so if you're going to get long in Tesla, there's the right time to get long on Tesla. And it's often if you're to run the trade 10 times, right? 7 to 8 or 9 of them, you're gonna get washed. So that's like that one trade. You take it every single time and you'll be a happy Tesla bull forever. But those people disappear. Like, they get washed out. They get divorced from their wives. They lose everything. They can't pay back the mortgage they took out. This is real. Like, this really happens with Tesla bulls. I don't know if you know that, but it really, truly does happen frequently. So I don't know what to say about Tesla anymore. I have to stop talking about Tesla. You guys got all my attention on Tesla today. You're wrong, Cap. I'm like, I'm not wrong. I'm like, right about Tesla. Right enough. Right enough to get the confirmation to go long on Tesla. Is this a Tesla stream? I'm telling you, they're relentless too. It never ends. It's always a new Tesla bull every time. It's like, wham, wham, wham. Go long Tesla, go long Tesla, go long Tesla. And then it burns and they disappear and they come back like, go long Tesla, go long Tesla. I'm like, dude, seriously, it's too much noise. Like, just let it make the new fucking high and pull back. We'll go long then. One way you can tell if it's trend day, there's a few ways to tell if it's trend day or not. You're looking for like coiling price action. You're looking for expected move expansion before the day starts. There's a bunch of ways to look for trend days. Big one would be there's a ton of stuff, like a back test of triggers, a confluence of triggers, velocity all aligning, and then in the expected expansion. So before you come into the market one day, so Poke the Juice Box is asking me, how do you know if it's trend day? So I'm going to answer that question for you right now. Fairly easy. If you have a successful back test, if you have the right gamma, if you have coiling of price action prior to the move, like 2-3 days of consolidation, coiling going on, if you have a expected or an implied move that's larger, outsized for that day, you can find all that information every morning, which is before you come to the market. And you're like, we'll likely get a trend date. There's a high probability of it. And then of course, it happens. Poke the Juice Box just said I left a lot of money on the table yesterday. So, Poke the Juice Box, did you get the brief from the night before? That brief, we traded exact. We literally traded that brief pin to pin from the open to the close yesterday. You closed too early. That's okay closing too early. It's okay leaving money on the table too. Poke the Juice Box just made a really good point that I like that I'm reading right now. He said, all right, so 2 days ago, right? Not yesterday, but the night before, I made a market brief. We traded that exact trade all day long yesterday. Poke Juice Box just made a really great statement. He said, I left a lot of money on the table yesterday. It's okay to leave money on the table. It's better for you to have winning trades, right? Consistently, than be a hindsight trader. And to put the right risk on when it's appropriate. You know who made a great post yesterday? Jedi Marcus made a kick-ass post yesterday. He posted, I think, about Cisco. And he was like, if you had just taken these trades, you'd be rich. And we made a market brief about that cited Yahoo, right? A Yahoo article. Yahoo kind of sucks today, but they made some really great statistics about should you buy a pullback that's like 6 to 9%, and they looked at it statistically, and what they said was 85% of the time, 12 months later, the market is going to be up about 19%. 19%. Those are hard numbers to argue against. Those are really hard numbers. If you're going to be up 85% of the time on a 6 to 9% pullback in the U.S. stock market, and you come to me and tell me, yeah, but this time is different, I have a hard time believing you. And even if you were right, I would still serve myself better by taking that trade the next time, even if I experienced a loss. If I traded that 10 times, I would still beat you. And your voice would always be there. It might not be under your name. It might not be like Bilbo Baggins 69694020. It might be, I don't know, the Tooks 6940 420, right? A new name. Statistically, you're going to take that trade. You have to take that trade. But what was fascinating about what Jedi said was that we gamble that money away. That was his point, I think. I think that was part of Jedi's point, which was if you only took those trades, you'd be rich. Why are we not bazillionaires? We're not bazillionaires because we fuck around when we shouldn't be. And that's like Tesla right now. You're fucking around when you shouldn't be. You should only be taking the choicest Tesla trades. But we don't do that, do we? So, Poke the Juice Box just made this comment saying, I left a lot of money on the table. It is okay for you to leave money on the table. Hindsight trading cuts two ways. Your number one rule at all times is what? What is it? Wealth preservation. Your number one rule, number one, not number two, not number three, number four, is always wealth preservation. You should Write it in marker across your forehead. Wealth preservation above all else, no matter what. No matter what. Number 2, let's talk about wealth preservation. You have inflation, right? That means you have to outrun inflation. Means you have to have savings. Means that you have to put it in the bank. You have to make at least 5 or 6% on that money, right? To beat inflation. And then you should only be taking the choicest trades, right? And you need to research those trades and say, okay, I know there's risk here, but they have to be the best trades, right? That's what we're doing here, right? So poke the juice box. It's okay that you missed out on money yesterday. You don't need every trade. Just sit back, relax. Wait for the trade to come to you. We already know that we want to trade. We want to pick up a trade at 440, right? Or 540, excuse me. We don't know if we're going to get there. We don't know if it's going to pull back for us to get there. We don't know if it happens today, Tuesday, Monday. We don't know when and if it even happens. We could just grind here and start squeezing higher. So we might lose out. We might not even be able to follow the trade higher. So you be patient and you wait for it to come to you. And if you miss it, and don't chase it, just let it come to you. And if it doesn't come to you, eventually it will. And that's when you know to get long. You get long in a meaningful way, make some money, you step back and relax. He's saying, I'm proud of myself for trading well. Don't get me wrong. I just want to be better at not closing out my runners too early. It's a mental thing that I need to work on. So the best way for me to do it is to learn more about how to read expected moves. Got it. Heard. I don't need every, like for me, it's like a, if you ever read like the, I got to get the, I thought I gave you guys this. So I have some data on, I got to get this stuff to you guys on where the profit is percentage wise. Like where, like your risk to reward, like how often will you be right in your calls? Like, are we rolling lower? Are we going lower, going higher? Like how if you ran this trade 10 times, how often would you win it? It's fascinating to see where your win percentages are. That's what that guy was talking about in the video last night. When he was talking about RSI in that video, he was explaining that you do the opposite of what RSI is or how most people use RSI. It should be the inverse. And he was positing that you would have a higher win rate if you trade with RSI in that fashion. And he's correct. The guy is correct. Yeah, 100% poke. So poke saying, what about my runners and stuff like that? I don't know how, personally, I don't trade with runners. Sometimes I do, but oftentimes when I leave runners on, what happens is we roll and then they come back down and I wash that. That becomes a wash for me. You got any guys experience that out there? That happens to me. Maybe it doesn't happen to you, but if I leave runners on, oftentimes like they'll crank and I'll make money on them. And then we roll over and they start losing value. And then I'm like, I should have just taken it off and sat back and did nothing. Do you guys ever experience that? Am I the only fucking guy that experiences this stuff? Let me ask you a serious question out there on Twitch, YouTube, and Discord. Do you ever encounter leaving runners on? And like, think about the percentage. If you were to leave runners on 10 times, do you win most of them or no? Maybe you do. I don't. I tend, like, sometimes I will. Like, if I do like all day long, get a banger, I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah. But oh yeah, Jimmy Barry's making a good point. On a day where we trend, huh? Hold on a second here. We've closed this connection. It says that I've exceeded my. Hang tight here. I'm getting some weirdness going on right now. That's really bizarre. We've closed this connection. You've exceeded your data limit. That can't be true. Hold on a second here. What is that? Is that like something funky from them? No, my account was accessed from a different account. What's going on here? Give me one quick second, boys and girls. What's going on? Hey, ooh, CL. I got an alert on CL. Is somebody? Hold on one second here. Hang tight one second here. I got to see if something's going on here on my end. Be right back.